My name is Nithyananda, and I'm again talking to you from the Nithyananda Peetham, Bengaluru Adinam. This is the home of the Avatar, the Adi Kailasha, really the one and only stop shop for everything about Hinduism and where the Avatar resides, and to experience and express the divinity in you. You'll hear music behind me because we are just getting ready for the daily satsang, the discourse with Swamiji, where he shares so many clicks and so many powerful cognitions. Just one can change your life, can transform it, and can raise you to such higher levels of consciousness that you won't be the same anymore. In fact, the very first time I met Swamiji, I felt like I had just woken up, like I was actually sleeping and somebody had woken me up. That's how I felt, and I know that several others who have come to him express the same. So, this video is about click of the day, right? And the click I wanted to talk to you about is spirituality and life. Most people actually think that spirituality is different, and then there is life. So, most often I'm asked, oh, how did you choose to be a sannyasi? How did you choose to, go past your success in your old life and come here? How can you choose between one and two? My answer to each one is actually there is no choice. There is no life without being spiritual. How do you make a decision? I ask everyone who asks me the same question. I'll give you one example that I have always said to everyone who comes to me and asks me the same question. If I have to ask you, are you going to turn off all the lights in your home or are you going to leave some open when you're going to head out? What's going to be your answer? Tell me, think about it. You're going to say, well, maybe we should leave one on in case somebody drops by, maybe another family member drops by, so they shouldn't, walk into the dark. But then leaving one on for so many hours is just going to cause electricity and it's going to charge up the bill. So which one is it that you're going to do? And how do you decide? That decision, it cannot be based on any of the logic that you just used to say either one. That decision cannot be based on the dimension of whether somebody is going to come or not. That decision has to be based on something that's going to happen in the future. And if you think you don't have the ability to see in the future, well, then that's where you failed. That's where you're mistaken, and that's where anybody and anything that society taught you failed. Actually, we all have the power to look through. We know what can come, we know how to decide, and we can make smart decisions. How? Through the third eye. It is the connection to the cosmos. It reveals to us what is the smart way of dealing with things. That intelligence, combined with fact and knowledge of society, can make you the most powerful human being. Let's scratch that. Will make you the most powerful divine being. So use the third eye and decide what decision are you going to make. And that is all that spirituality is. Connecting with the divine for every intelligence, every decision that you have to make. How can you make a decision about your work without knowing what's going to happen next? How can you make a decision about life without knowing what's in it for you? How can you make a decision about your own health without knowing what's best for you? How can you actually live without living a lifestyle where you are radiating and expressing the powerful self of you? So, spirituality and life are not two different things. Spirituality and education actually go hand in hand. Any education has to start from the viewpoint of who you truly are and then help you manifest who you are. That is all there is. And from that space, you will actually soon see Swamiji, Avatar Paramahamsa Nithyananda, reveal and revive the sciences that we have lost. The Bharadwaja's aircraft, the Agastya's mathematics, and so many more things. There is so much more that Hinduism and spirituality has to offer. Things that we have lost, things that were burnt, things that were just destroyed because somebody misunderstood them or didn't want them to be alive anymore. But such is the compassion of the Avatar. When humanity feels like there is no way, there is nothing left in life, there is nothing more to do, that is where the Avatar comes. He takes form, he takes the embodiment of the human being to just come and again tell us who we are, who we truly are. So if you feel like, oh, I dropped aerospace engineering and came to spirituality, well, you totally mistook what I did. I actually took on a life where I'm going to not only be an aerospace engineer, I'm going to be an electrical engineer, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a healer, I'm going to be a spiritual practitioner, I'm going to be everything and what not I have thought I can be. I can be a dancer, I can be a painter, I can be a creator, and I can be whatever I can be and whatever I want to be. Such is a decision I took, and that is the decision you can take too, wherever you are. Doesn't have to be here, but wherever you are. Just try one of the programs and see how you can awaken yourself to the true education of spirituality and no difference with love. So we'll talk more about tricks and cognitions and powerful cognitions that change our life right after this satsang, which starts in just under 30 minutes. You can watch live on nithyananda.tv, which is the home of the Avatar's broadcast, and you have so many more satsangs that are played the rest of the day. You can also watch live on his Facebook channel, facebook.com Paramahamsa Nithyananda, and you can also stream live on his YouTube channel. So many places just made available for you. And don't forget, after the discourse is done, you can also listen to him while you're on the go on the Nithyananda radio. Many more clicks and many more cognitions. Looking forward to listening to Swamiji with you and one and all. Thank you for listening. Nithyanandam.